Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Kristen from Monarch Plans, and today I am going to be doing my plan with me for the entire month of March. I designed a kit myself, so I'll just be using that, and I would show you the sheet, but I had some random weird stuff happen with my silhouette and it didn't kiss cut my stickers. It literally cut them all the way through, so I had to go through with tweezers and remove all the stickers and separate them out. So it's been a long process. I've been working on this for quite a while already, but let's get started. Let's see here. So I got downloaded a pattern from Etsy, and that's how I made the kit this time around. What I think I'm gonna do is put like my little date or my little day of the week strips in, and then I'll line my kind of like my washi up at the top. It's just like a little bit easier to line things up that way, and then everything is kind of good to go in that sense when things are lined up. And then what I'm gonna do is white out this little purple part of the March sidebar. Oh, and I forgot that I did that. I needed to move this over a little bit. You can see that like these lines go over a little bit further than the day, but that's okay. I will just cut this so it's flat. A little bit easier than like taking up the whole washi strip and all that stuff and moving things around. So let me go on the other side, and I apologize if you hear any background noise. I have the door open this week to my office just because my my dogs, or no, my cat actually, my cat will start messing with the door if it's closed and he hears me in here, and then it's just a huge distraction. But with the door open, you can probably hear my dogs. They like to run around and play and stuff while I'm in here filming. So it's just like, I have to decide which one is worse. And I think that the cat bouncing against the door and everything is way more annoying than hearing my dogs every once in a while. But if they start barking or anything, I'll stop and deal with them. So, okay, so there are the days of the week. And let me put on the washi up at the top. I just have this like little rainbows. Sorry, you just heard my dog. So hopefully he doesn't actually start barking. Okay, and just when I said that, he starts barking. So I am back. I'm putting the washi on. And again, I think this is gonna overlap the edge a little bit just because of how I designed it. So let me slice off the extra really quick. Perfect. So there's that. I really like the cute little like rainbows and everything. I do live in Arizona, so it's a lot more like springy here than in other places in the country. So I've definitely been like moving more to florals and stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy that other places are still like below freezing and all that stuff. In here, it's starting to get a little warm sometimes, like sometimes reaching 80 already, which freaks me out because it's going to be a hot summer in that case. So, okay, so I put that top washi in. I have these little like polka dots that I'm going to put on the bottom. I'm trying to see, I think I just designed these the same to go kind of up against the edge of the calendar. It's hard because I design the dashboard, I design my budget, and I design my monthly. So it's sometimes I like forget how I kind of space things and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying my best to make sure that I'm doing it right. So on this one, I'll just go up against the edge and line it up that way. And there's a lot of stuff going on this month that's like related to my wedding. My wedding's April 25th. So we are like less than 2 months out at this point. So this is when a lot of things like start happening. So lot of deadlines and everything, and like meetings and stuff like that with vendors and all that fun stuff. So there is what the month looks like so far. I don't think I have anything else that I need to put in terms of, I'm just taking a look, in terms of like decoration or anything like that. I think this is good. And now I'm gonna start just putting in the labels, and then I'll fill in the labels in just a second. So I'm just going to put in on the 8th. I think I'll actually cover this up because I'm literally gonna be writing that my dad and my sister, they live in Washington State. They're gonna spring forward 1 hour. Arizona does not spring forward, or we don't move our time at all during the year. So that's just a reminder that my family is now gonna be like in the same time zone as me. So now I don't really have to think about like what time it is when I call them. That's always something like on my mind when I'm making phone calls in the winter time, is whether they're like an hour ahead or behind. Here, this is just more information for me. The 9th is when I can start taking vacation from work. There was like a 6-month period where I was not able to take vacation, just being new to work and everything, new to my job. And so the next thing is on the 25th. On the 25th, my RSVPs are due. So I'm hoping that people get everything turned in by then, so I'm not like having to call people and ask if they're coming and all that. It's just like an extra stress I don't want to deal with, but I will probably need to call some people. The next thing is I'm sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit with like my dates and stuff. It's just, I have a list. It's just how I remember things and everything. So on Thursday, the 12th, I have a meeting with our DJ to go over our music for the wedding. On the 20th, I'm sorry if you can hear that, that's me just like I had to like tear off all the labels and everything, like I said, with the tweezers, and I just had to like stick them to the edge of the table. So now I'm trying to like tear them off quietly. The 20th of March, I have my second dress fitting. So I'm super excited for that. And then the 25th, I have to pay someone for wedding stuff. So I'm just going to put this like down below, but I'll make it clear that it still is on the 25th. I have to send a payment to my photographer. That's like the final payment date. So I've already sent some stuff. So that's just to remind me that that's the due date. Get everything into her. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else, which I'm saying that, and that it kind of freaks me out a little bit because I always think I have way more going on during the month than I actually do. Okay, sorry, like I was saying, my dog started barking. So I always feel like I'm a little bit more busy than I actually am, but I will start filling things in as the month goes on. And then I think things will look a little bit busier. But what I'm going to do is I have these little like holiday stickers. This is from the Happy Planner sticker book. I actually got this from Walmart. So it has a bunch of stickers in it, a bunch of different types, and it's really good. In my opinion, just kind of like a general book to get. So I have a St. Patrick's Day sticker that I'll put in. St. Patrick's Day, it's kind of cute. And then there's a daylight savings time begin sticker, which I know it's going to be like kind of repetitive now that I have this, and it's going to have like my dad and my sister spring forward, but I think that that's cute. I don't think there's anything else going on this month. I know April has like a bunch of stuff, so I'm just trying to, like Good Friday, Passover, April Fool's Day, Easter, Earth Day, all of that stuff is in April. So I was just looking at that and thinking like, man, is there any of that happening in March, and it doesn't look like it. There's no other like labels, so I think we are good. The only other thing I am going to put in, and I lost my place in the book with it, but I'm going to put in this little sticker. It says important. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it off the sheet. It just says important. It has like a little yellow asterisk on it. I'm just gonna put that right there. So that's all the important stuff I'm gonna list. And then usually I've been putting like wedding stuff over here, like things I need to get done. So that's gonna be stuff like we need to get our marriage license. I need to put in some other due dates for the wedding that are coming up in terms of like payments that need to be made, any appointments that are coming up. I think I'm going to have another like venue walkthrough on the 2nd or 3rd. So I want to make sure that I'm preparing for that like at the end of the month. There is one other thing I need to put in. I'm so glad I remembered this. On the 19th, I have a big deadline for work. So I'm going to put that in. So let me just start writing some things in and then we should be good to go. It's kind of like a quick little plan with me this month. So this, as I mentioned, Abby and Dad. Abby and Dad spring forward. Can start vacay at work, which don't have anything planned until our honeymoon. So this is just telling me like, okay, I've been there for 6 months. This is, I think I actually have a sticker for this. So I have little wedding stickers that I made, just a bunch of different things, and I have RSVPs due. So I'm going to put this, if I can get it off the sheet, I'm going to put this in. And one thing that I'll probably end up putting in here after the 25th is as soon as we know how many people there are going to be this last week of March and first week of April, we're going to be buying all of the stuff that like depends on the number of people. So we're going to be buying alcohol. We're going to be buying like stuff for welcome bags. We're going to be buying things for our rehearsal dinner, just stuff like that, where it really depends on how many people are actually going to come. So this last week, I'm probably going to put in somewhere like a big shopping trip or something like that. This one is paying my photographer. That deadline. Let me flip over here. And so the 12th is meeting with my DJ. His name's Gary. We're meeting at Starbucks, and I think it's at like 5:30 or something like that. So that'll be good to get that narrowed down. Budget's due on the 19th at work. And then on the 20th, I have my dress fitting, and I think I have a sticker. I have dress alterations, which I'll just put that in. I already dropped my dress off, so she's been working on it for a little while. So I was very surprised that it fit perfectly when I put it on like that first time. So that was really, really nice. Okay, so dress alterations, and then I will put in really quickly that we need to get our marriage license. We need to, I'm going to put church. We need to meet with our pastor just to narrow some things down and have just like a meeting, talk through some stuff. Got Gosh, I'm trying to think of what else needs to happen. I have a big list of everything like in March that I need to do. So I'm sure that I will at some point be updating this, but I think for right now, this is pretty good for what this month is going to look like. And I will take pictures and everything and post them on Instagram, you know, as the month goes on. So you can always see how things change and everything over on Instagram. I'll put my handle just down here on the bottom in case you want to head over and follow me. But I think this is good for now, and will get us through the first couple weeks of March, and then we will fill things in as things come up. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, but I hope you have a great day. Bye.